In the Institute Episode 1, the concepts of front half and back half candidates were introduced. Basically, all the telepathic or telekinetic kids who had been recently kidnapped were categorized as front half. They were allowed to stay in rooms that resembled the bedroom they had back home. They were given decent food. They were allowed to roam around in the playground at day and at night. They were tested upon in order to bring out the full potential of their powers. And then the process was repeated all over again. Luke, along with Kalisha, Iris, George, and Nick, is what would be considered a front half. And it seems like they're going to get through this whole ordeal together. But Iris' time is up, and she graduates to the back half after a sordid party thrown by Sigsby, Tony, and Maureen. The rest try their best to console Iris, but nothing can stop her from crying her heart out. Also, while all this is going on, Kalisha takes the opportunity to point out that Iris is in love with Nick. She herself is probably in love with Nick too, and she also keeps kissing Luke without any warning. I understand that the writers are trying to create drama between the characters, but there's a time and a place to do it, and this wasn't it. Anyway, Iris is taken away to the back half and put down like Old Yeller. I'm just kidding, based on the opening credits. She's probably going to be taken into a dormitory-type room, where she'll be hooked up to some sort of digital contraption for reasons that aren't clear yet. But does Episode 2 of the Institute actually shed some light on the facility's goals? Let's find out. While heading over to the station, Tim shares a cute moment with Norbert's pet bearded dragon. I'm sure Ben Barnes is going to love this scene. Before beginning his shift, Wendy informs Tim about the fact that there are some criminals going from one town to another causing all kinds of mayhem. This comes into play later. And she asks him if he'll feel safer doing his nightly rounds with a gun. Due to Tim's past experiences as a big city cop, where he had to deal with a drunken gunman, Tim politely rejects the request. Wendy probably reads it as a sign of his arrogance and continues to antagonize him. Tim is unfazed by that. In fact, he wins her over with his charm. Yeah, if it's not clear already, the writers are propping these two up for a romantic affair. And largely due to Barnes and Hannah Galway's performances, this feels like a ship worth sailing on. Anyway, while heading to the diner recommended by Wendy, Tim notices Annie harassing a member of the Sloane family.